Hello world, this is your girl Peaches and I'm back. I hope you've been good to yourself and better to your health. So what y'all think about Jim Jones and his mom teaching him how to French kiss? Now, of course, when he was on the interview and the question was brought up, how was his childhood? What type of things did his mom teach him? One of the things he said was to tongue kiss. And of course, he left his answer vague, and I think he did that just so he could go viral, and they could be talking about him because ain't nobody really been talking about him lately, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, ever since he dropped Yandy, I mean, has he really just been doing anything? But that's a whole nother subject. But, yeah, so the mom, right, because of all the uproar and people talking about, oh, Jim Jones was sexually molested as a child and he needs to seek counseling and this, that, and the other. So the mom had came out, right? And she was like, well, it wasn't physical contact. She was just saying that how she was showing him visually, right, with her mouth, and he was doing it with his mouth, but there wasn't no physical contact being made or anything in that sexual demeanor, and things of that sort. And so she just kind of explained herself in far as the comment of her teaching her son how to French kiss. And she was just saying that she pretty much did it because she was teaching her son about women, how to treat women, and how to kiss women and, be good to women. So I'm a very open-minded person, right? And I always like to try to find the real reason, perspective behind people's thinking. And so what I gained from it was a bigger picture. The bigger picture was Jim Jones stating what his mom had taught him, having a good childhood, the discipline, the leadership, the setting examples. He appreciated that. So that's what I got from it. Children, sometimes, we say, let them do them, or we allow them to do things, or sometimes we give them the things we don't have, or something to that extent, or just, some people just have kids and they don't raise them, teach them, and lead them. So that looks different regardless of what type of parent you are. You know what I'm saying? That looks different in any household. The conversation of sex and having babies and the birds and the bees and however you want to represent that, right? That's going to look different in anyone's household. But I think the bigger picture, what I got out of it was that children do want discipline. They do want instructions. They do want to be led. They want to be taught. They want to feel loved. And they appreciate that when they get older as an adult. So I think that was the bigger, the bigger understanding, overall meaning of what he was trying to display. I don't think we should just too much focus on what was said, especially when the mom clarified herself. It wasn't sexual molestation. It wasn't a physical contact, a physical touch, even though it is kind of weird, But, I mean, hey, that's a whole nother subject within itself. But I think the overall thing we should get from it is children need discipline. They need guidance. And they appreciate it when they're grown. All right. So with that being said, continue to make things happen. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And continue to be good to yourself and better to your health. And this is Peaches, and I'm out.